please enjoy a comedy of errors. Woohoo!
Proceed, Silenus, to procure my fall, and buy the doom of death and woes and all.
Merchant of Syracuse, plead no more. Again, if any Syracusan born comes to the bay of Ephesus, he dies. His goods to dispose to the Duke's deployment, unless 1,000 marks be levied to quit the penalty and ransom him. Thy substance, valued at its highest rate, cannot amount unto 100 marks, and therefore, by law, thou art condemned to die.
Yet this is my comfort, when your words are done, and my woes likewise with the evening sun.
Well, Syracusan, say in brief the cause thou leavest thy native home, and for what cause thou comest to Ephesus.
A heavier task could not have been imposed than I to speak my griefs unspeakable. In Syracusia was I born, and wed on to a woman, and with her lived in joy, our wealth increased by prosperous voyages I often made to Epidamnum, till my factor's death and great care of goods at random left drew me from the kind embracements of my spouse, from whom my absence was not 6 months old before herself, almost fainting under that pleasing punishment that women bear, made provision for her following me, and soon and safe arrived where I was. There had she not been long, but she became a joyful mother. Of two. Goodly sons. And which was strange, the one so like the other as could not be distinguished but by names. That very hour in the self-same inn a meaner woman was delivered. Male twins. Both alike, those for their parents were exceeding poor, I bought and brought up to attend my sons. My wife, not meanly proud of two such boys, made daily motions for our home return. A league from Epidamnum had we sailed before the always wind-obeying deed gave any tragic instance of our harm, and this it was, for other means was none. The sailors sought for safety by our boat and left the ship, then sinking right to us. My wife, more careful for the latter born, fastened him unto a small spare mast. To him, one of the other twins was bound, whilst I, being like heedful of the others. The children thus disposed, my wife and I, fixing our eyes on whom our care was fixed, fastened ourselves at either end of the mast. Gather the sequel by that which went before.
Nay, forward, old man, do not break off so. For we may pity, but not pardon thee.
Oh, had the gods done so! For ere the ships could meet by twice 5 leagues, we were encountered by a mighty rock.
No!
Yeah. Our helpful ship was splitted in the midst, so that in this unjust divorce of us, fortune left to both of us alike what to delight in and what to sorrow for. My wife was carried with more speed, and in our sight they 3 were taken up by fishermen of Corinth. As we thought another ship had seized on us, and homeward did we bend our course. Thus have you heard me severed from my bliss, and by misfortunes was my life prolonged to tell sad stories of my own mishaps.
And for the sake of them thou sorrowest for, do me the favor to dilate in full what has befallen them and thee until now.
My youngest boy, and yet my eldest care at 18 years, became inquisitive after his brother, and importuned me that his attendant, so the case was like reft of his brother, yet retained his name, might bear him company in the quest of him. 5 summers have I spent roaming, and coasting came to Ephesus. But here must end the story of my life, and happy were I in my timely death could all my travels warrant me they live.
Oh, hapless Ageon, whom the fates have marked to bear the dire extremity of utter mishap. Now, were it not against our laws, my soul would sue as advocate for thee, but thou art a judge to the death, and past sentence can't be recalled, much to our honor's great disparagement. Yet, I will favor thee where I can. Therefore, merchant, go this day to all the friends thou hast in Ephesus, beg thou or borrow to make up the sum, and live I.
Therefore, give out that you are of epidamnum, lest that your goods too soon be confiscated. This very day, a Syracusian merchant is apprehended upon arrival here, and not being able to buy out his life, according to the statute of the town, dies ere the weary sun set in the west. Oh, there's your money that I had to keep.
Oh. Go, bear this to the centaur where we host, and stay there, Dromio, till I come to thee. Get thee gone.
Many a man would take you at your word, and go indeed, having so good a mien.
I trust ye, villain, sir, that very oft, when I am dull with care and melancholy, lightens my humor with his merry jest. What, will you go about the town with me? And then come to my inn and dine with me, eh?
Sir, I commend you to your own content.
He that commends me to mine own content, commends me to the thing I cannot get. I to the world am like a drop of water, that in the ocean seeks to find another drop, who falling there to find his fellow forth, unseen, inquisitive, confounds himself. So to seek a mother and a brother, in quest of them, unhappy lose myself. What now? How chance thou art returned so soon?
Returned so soon. Rather approached, too late. The capon burns, the pig falls from the spit. The clock hath struck 12 upon the bell. My mistress has made it one upon my cheek. She is so hot because your meat is cold. Your meat is cold because you come not home.
Step in your winter, and tell me this, I pray. Where have you left the money I gave you, eh?
Oh, the 6 pence you gave me a Wednesday last to pay the saddler for my mistress's crupper. The saddler kept it, sir. I have it not.
I am not in sportive humor now. Tell me, and dally not, we being strangers here, how darest thou trust so great a charge from thine own custody?
I pray you, sir, ere, as we sit at dinner, my mistress has sent me here in post, and if I return, it shall be post indeed, for she will score your fault on my pate.
Come, Dromio, come, these jests are out of season. Where's the gold I gave in charge to thee?
What mean you, sir? You gave no gold to me.
Come, sir knave, have done your foolishness, and tell me how thou hast disposed thy charge.
My only charge was to fetch you home to the Phoenix, sir, for dinner.
Where's the 1,000 marks thou hadst of me?
I have some marks of yours upon my shoulders. I have some of my mistress's marks upon my pate, but not 1,000 marks between you both.
Thy mistress's marks. What mistress knave hast thou?
Your worship's wife, my mistress at the Phoenix.
There, take you that. So.
What mean you, sir? For God's sake, hold your hands. I'll take my heels.
Upon my life, by some device or other, the villaners are wrought with all my money. I'll to the centaur to seek this knave, for I greatly fear my money is not safe.
Neither my husband nor the knave return that in such haste I sent to seek his master. Sure, Luciana, it is 2 o'clock.
Perhaps some merchant hath invited him, and from the mart he's somewhere gone to dinner. Good sister, let us dine, and never fret. A man is master of his liberty.
Why should their liberty than ours be more?
Because their business still lies out a door.
Thy servitude makes thee keep unwed, but wert thou wedded, thou wilt bear some sway.
Ere I learn love, I'll practice to obey.
How if your husband starts some other where?
Till he come home again, I would forbear.
Patience unmoved, no marvel though she pause, they can be meek that have no other cause. Say, Dromio, is thy tardy master now at hand? Aye, he's had 2 hands with me, and that mine 2 ears can witness. But say, didst thou speak with him, knowest thou his mind? He told his mind upon my ear, and beshrew his hand, I could scarcely understand it.
Spake he so doubtfully that thou couldst not feel his meaning?
Nay. He struck so plainly I could too well feel his blows, and withal so doubtfully I could scarce understand it. But say, I prithee, is he coming home? It seems he hath great care to please his wife. Well, surely, my master is horn mad. When I desired him to come home to dinner, he asked of me 1,000 marks in gold. 'Tis dinner time, quoth I. My gold, quoth he. Your meat doth burn, quoth I. My gold, quoth he. Will you come not home, quoth I. My gold, quoth he. Where was the 1,000 marks I gave thee, villain? Your meat, quoth I, is burned. My gold, quoth he. My mistress, quoth I. Out on thy mistress, hang up thy mistress. Where is thy mistress?
Quoth who? Sorry.
Quoth my master. I know, quoth he, no house, no wife, and no mistress. In conclusion, he did beat me. There. Hence, prating
peasant, fetch thy master home. Am I so round with you, as you with me, that like a football you would spurn me thus? He'll spurn me hence, you'll spurn me hither. If I last in the service, you must case me in leather.
Fie, how impatience loureth in your face!
His company must do his minions grace, whilst I at home am starved for a merry look.
Oh, self-harming jealousy, fie, beat it hence!
Unfeeling fools can with such wrongs dispense. Thou know'st his eye doth homage otherwhere, or else what lets it but he would be here. Sister, you know, he promised me a chain. With that alone it would detain. But since my beauty cannot please his eye, I'll weep what's left away, and weeping, die.
How many fond fools serve mad jealousy?
I know.
The money I gave to Dromio is laid up safe at the Centaur. And the heedful knave is wandered forth and care to seek me out by computation and mine host's report. I could not speak with Dromio since I sent him from the mart. See, here he comes. How now, sir? Is your merry humor altered? As you love strokes, so just with me again. You know no centaur, you receive no gold. Thy mistress sent to have me home to dinner.
What answer, sir? When spake I such a word?
Even here, even now, not half an hour since.
I've not seen you since the hour you sent me home to the Centaur with the money you gave me.
Villain, thou didst deny the gold receipt and told me of a mistress and a dinner.
I am glad to see you in this merry dame. What means this jest? Pray, master, tell me.
Thinkest thou I jest? Dare take you down.
Pray, sir, why am I beaten?
First for flouting me, and then wherefore for urging it the second time.
Was there ever a man thus beaten out of season, when the why and the wherefore have no rhyme or reason? Well, sir, I thank you.
Thank me, sir. For what?
For this is something you've given me for nothing.
To make amends next, I'll give thee something for
Antipholus! Look strange and found some other mistress hath thy sweet aspects. I am not Adriana, nor thy wife. How comes it now, my husband? How comes it now, being thus estranged from thyself? Thyself, I call it, being strange to me, that indivisible, incorporate, and better than thy dear self's better part. Oh, do not tear away thyself from me. For no, as easy mayest fall a drop of water in the breaking gulf, and take unmingled that same drop again without addition, or diminishing as take me from thyself and not me too. How dearly it would touch me to the quick. Shouldst thou but hear that I were licentious, that this body, consecrated to thee by ruffian lust, should be contaminate, wouldst thou not spit at me, and spurt at me, and throw the name of husband in my face? I know thou wouldst, and therefore see thou do it.
Okay.
I am contaminated with an adulterate blot. My blood is mingled with the crime of lust. For if we two be one, and thou play false, I do digest the poison of thy flesh, being strumpeted by thy contagion. Keep then fair truce with thy true bed. I live unstained, thou undishonored.
Bleed you to me, fair dame. I know you not. I am in Ephesus but 2 hours old.
Fie, brother, how the world has changed with you. When were you wont to use my sister thus? She sent for you by Dromio home to dinner.
By Dromio?
By Dromio? By me? By thee! And this thou didst bring from thence, that he did buffet thee, and in his blows denied my house for his, me for his wife!
Did you converse, sir, with this gentlewoman?
I never spake with her in all my life!
How can she thus then call us by your names?
I don't know.
Unless it be by inspiration.
Come, I will fasten on this sleeve of thine. Thou art an elm, my husband, I a vine, whose weakness married to thy stronger state makes me with thy strength to communicate.
To me she speaks. She moves me for her theme. What was I, married to her in my dream? Until I can make sure this uncertainty, thou entertain the offered fallacy. Whoop.
Dromio, go bid the servants spread for dinner.
Oh, for my beads, I cross me for a sinner. This is the fairyland. We talk with goblins and owls and sprites. Come no longer will I play the fool to stick the finger in the eye and weep whilst man and master laughs my woes to scorn. Come, husband, we'll to dinner. Dromio, keep the gate. If any ask you for your master, say he dines forth, let no stranger enter. Come, sister, Dromio, play the porter well.
Master, shall I play porter at the gate?
Aye, and let none enter lest I break your pate.
Come, Antipholus. We dine too late.
Okay, I'm not a very good dancer, but I do have a kazoo, and anybody got some good songs you'd like to hear on the kazoo? Never gonna give you up. Everybody likes getting rickrolled, so much fun. Anybody?
Well, here's the villain that would swear me down. He met me on the mart, and then I did beat him, and charged him with 1,000 marks of gold. And did deny my wife and my house. Thou drunkard, thou what didst thou mean by this?
Say what you will, sir. But I know what I know. You beat me at the mart. I have your hands to show. If the skin were parchment and your blows were ink, your own handwriting would tell you what I think.
You got it. Good Senor Balthazar, you are sad. Pray God our cheer may answer my goodwill and your good welcome here, eh?
I hold your dainties cheap, sir, and your welcome, dear. Small cheer and great welcome makes a merry feast.
Better cheer may you have, but not with better heart. What's up? My door is locked. Go, bid them let us in.
Marianne, Bridget, Maud, Cecil, Jillian, Jen, Mulhorse, Kevin, Coxcomb, Idiot Patch. Either get thee from the door or sit down at the hatch. Dost thou conjure for wenches that thou callest for such store? When one is too many, go get thee from the door. What Patch has made our porter? My master stands in the street. Let him walk from whence he came, lest he catch cold on his feet.
What art thou that keepest me from the house I owe?
The porter for this time, sir, and my name is Dromio. Oh, villain! Thou hast stolen both mine office and my name. Who is at the door that keeps all this noise? By my troth, your town is troubled with unruly boys.
Art thou there, wife? Thou might have come before.
You're like Sir Knave. Go, get you from the door. If we were to go in pain, master, this knave would go sore. Here, sir, is neither cheer nor welcome. We would fain have either. In debating which is best, we shall depart with neither.
There's something in the wind we cannot get in. Ah, well, I'll break in. Go, borrow me a crow.
A crow?
Yes.
Master, what mean you so? For a fish without a fin, there is a fowl without a feather. If a crow help us in, Sarah will pluck a crow together.
Get thee gone. Fetch me an iron crow.
Oh.
Why would it?
No, I got it.
The other one. That doesn't.
Oh, sir, let it not be so. Herein you war against your reputation and draw within the compass of suspect the unviolated honor of your wife. Be ruled by me, will to the tiger all to dinner.
I will depart in quiet, and in despite of mirth mean to be merry. Get you home and fetch the chain, by this I know 'tis made. Bring it, pray you, to the Porpentine, for there's the house. That chain will I bestow, be it nothing but to smite my wife upon mine hostess there, huh?
I'll meet you at that place some hour hence. And may it be that you have quite forgot a husband's office?
Shall, Antipholus, even in the spring of love, thy love springs rot, shall love in building grow so ruinous? If you did wed my sister for her wealth, then for her wealth's sake use her with more kindness. Then, gentle brother, get you in again, comfort my sister, cheer her, call her wife. 'Tis holy sport to be a little vain when the sweet breath of flattery conquers strife. Bye-bye.
Nor by wonder you do hit of mine, for less in your knowledge and in your grace you show not that our earth's wonder more than earth divine. Are you a god? Oh, would you create me new? Transform me then, and to your power I'll yield. But if that I am I, then well, I know your weeping sister is no wife.
Yeah!
Nor that no homage do I owe. Far more to you do I decline.
What? Are you mad that you do reason so?
Not mad, but mated. How I do not know.
It is a fault that springeth from your eye.
For gazing on your beams, fair sun being by.
Gaze where you should, and that will clear your sight.
As good to wink, sweet love, as look on night.
Why call you me love? Call my sister so.
Thy sister.
That's my sister.
No, it is thyself. Mine own part's greater part, mine eye's clear eye, my dear heart's dearer heart, my food, my fortune, and my sweet hopes, eh? My soul, earth's heaven, my heaven's clay.
All this my sister is, or else should be.
Give me your hand. The other. Give me your hand.
Hold you still. I'll go fetch my sister to get her goodwill.
Not her. No. What now? Tell me where runnest thou so fast?
Follow me, sir! Am I Dromio? Am I your man? Am I myself?
Thou art Dromio, thou art my man, thou art thyself.
I am an ass!
Oh.
A woman's man besides myself.
What woman's man? How besides thyself? Besides thyself?
Marry, sir! Besides myself, there is a woman. One who claims me. One who haunts me. One who would have me.
What claim does she lay to thee?
The claim you would lay to your horse. Then she would have me as a beast. Not me being a beast, she would have me. But her being a very beastly creature lays claim to me.
What is she?
She's the kitchen wench. In all Greece, I know not what use to put her to, but to make a lamp by her and run from her by her own light. To conclude, sir, this drudge or diviner laid claim to me, called me Dromio, swore she was assured to me, and named some pretty marks that I had about my body, such as the mark on my left shoulder and the mole on my neck and the great wart on my left arm. Amazed, I ran from her as a witch. I think, sir, if my heart had not been made of faith in my chest of steel, she would have turned me into a curdle dog and made me turn in the wheel.
Go, hide me presently. Post to the road. If any wind blow from shore, I will not harbor in this town tonight. If any bark put forth, come to the march, where I will wander till thou comes to me. If everyone knows us and we know none, 'tis time, I think, to trudge back and be gone.
As from a horse, a man fly from his life, I fly from her that would be my wife.
There's none but witches do inhabit here. So 'tis time, I think, that I were hence.
Master Antipholus!
That's my name.
I know it well, sir. Lo, here's the chain. I thought to obtain you at the Porpentine, but the chain unfinished made me stay thus long.
Well, what is your will that I should do with this?
But please yourself, sir, I have made it for you.
For me, sir, but I bespoke it not.
Not once, nor twice, but 20 times you have. Go home with it and please your wife withal. I'll visit you at supper time and then receive my money for the chain.
Oh, pray you, sir, receive your money now, for fear you see chain, nor money more.
You are a merry man, sir. Fare you well.
What I should think of this, I cannot tell. Well, but this, I think, there is no man is so vain as would refuse so fair an offered chain. Out to the march, and there for Dromio stay. If any should put out, then straight away.
You know, since Pentecost the sum is due, and since I have not much importuned you, nor now I had not, but that I am bound for Persia and want guilders for my voyage. Therefore, make present satisfaction, or I'll attach you by an officer.
Even just the sum that I do owe to you is growing to me by Antipholus. Please, if you walk with me down to his house, I will discharge my bond and thank you too.
While I go to the goldsmith's house, go thou and buy a rope's end. That will I bestow upon my wife and her confederates for locking me out of doors by day. But soft, I see the goldsmith. Get me gone, buy a rope and bring it home to me.
I buy £1,000 a year. I buy a rope.
A man is well hope up that trust in you. I promised your presents and a chain, but neither chain nor goldsmith came to me. But like you thought our love would last too long being chained together, and therefore came not.
Saving your merry humor, sir, here's the note. How much the chain weighs to the utmost carat, the fineness of the gold, and charge full fashion, which doth amount to 3 odd ducats more than I stand indebted to this gentleman. Pray you see him presently discharged, for he is bound to sea and stays but for it.
I am not furnished with the present money. Besides, I have some business in the town. Good senor, take the stranger with you to my house, and with you take the chain. Bid my wife disperse the sum upon the receipt thereof. Perchance I'll be there as soon as you.
Will you bring the chain to her yourself?
No, bear it with you in case I come not time enough.
Well, sir, I will have you the chain about you.
And if not, I hope you have. Or else you will return without your money.
Nay, come, sir. The chain, both wind and tide, stays for this gentleman, and I to blame have held him here too long.
The hour steals on. I pray you, sir, dispatch.
You hear how he importunes me, the chain.
Bring it to my wife and fetch your money.
You know I gave it to you half an hour since. You wrong me much.
My business cannot brook this dalliance. Good sir, say whether you'll answer me or no. If not, I'll attach him by this officer.
I answer you. What should I answer you?
The money that you owe me for the chain.
I owe you none till I receive the chain.
You know I gave it to you half an hour since.
You gave me none. You wrong me much to say so.
You wrong me more, sir, in denying it. Consider how it stands upon my credit.
Well, officer, arrest him at my suit.
I do, and I charge you in the Duke's name to obey me. This touches me in reputation. Either consent to pay the sum for me, or I attach you by this officer.
Consent to pay you that I never had. Arrest me, foolish fellow, if thou darest.
Here's thy fee. I would not spare my brother in this case if you should scorn me so apparently.
I do arrest you, sir. You hear the suit?
I will obey thee till I give thee bail. But, Sarah, thou shalt buy this sport, as all the metal in your shop will answer.
I will have law in Ephesus. To your notorious shame, I doubt it not.
Everything's fine. It's a great day.
Master, there is a bark of epidamnum that waits till her owner is aboard, and then she bears away. I have brought our fraudish on board, and I bought the oil and the balsamum and the aquavitae. Let's go.
How now? A madman. Thou peevish sheep, what ship of epidamnum stays for me?
The ship you sent me to hire waftage?
Thou drunken knave, I sent thee for a rope, and told thee to what purpose and what end?
You sent me to the bay, sir, for a bark. Ah!
I will debate this matter with more leisure and teach your ears to list to me with more heed. To Adriana, villain, hie thee straight. Give her this key, and tell her in the desk, cupboard or the Turkish tapestry, there is a purse of ducats. Let her send it. Tell her I am arrested in the street, and that will bail me. Get thee gone, Sirrah. To prison, till it come.
To Adriana. That is where we dined. Where Josabel did claim me for her husband. I will go, though against my will. For a master's mind a servant must fulfill.
Luciana, did he tempt thee so? Didst thou perceive how sorely in his eye that he did plead in earnest? Yea or no?
At first, he denied you had him in no right.
He meant he did me none, the more my spite.
Then swore that he was as a stranger here.
And true he swore, though yet forsworn he were.
Then pleaded I for you.
What said he?
That love I begged for you, he begged of me.
With what persuasion did he tempt thy love?
With words that in an honest suit might move. First he did praise my beauty, then my speech.
Then speak him fair.
Have patience, I beseech.
I cannot, nor I will not hold me still. My tongue, though not my heart, shall have his will. He is deformed, crooked, old, insincere, ill-faced, worse-bodied, shapeless, everywhere. Vicious, foolish, ungentle, blunt, unkind, stigmatical in making, worse in mind.
Who would be jealous then of such a one? No evil lost is wailed when it's gone.
But I think him better than I say.
The money! The desk! Sweet! Make haste!
Yes, I
running fast.
Dromio, where's thy master? Is he well?
Oh, he's in tartar limbo, worse than hell! A demon in an everlasting garment hath him, whose hard heart is buttoned up with steel.
Why, sir, what's the matter?
I do not know the matter, just he is rested on the case.
What, is he arrested? Tell me at whose suit?
I do not know whose suit he is arrested well, but he's in a suit of buff, that I can tell. Will you send him, mistress, redemption, the money, get the ass?
Go fetch it, sister.
This I wonder at, that he, unknown to me, should be in debt.
Tell me, was he arrested on a band?
No, not a band. A stronger thing. A chain! A chain! Do you not hear it ring?
What, the chain?
No, the bell. 'Tis time I were gone.
Go, Dromio, bear it straight, and bring thy master home immediately.
There's no man I meet but does salute me as if I were his well-acquainted friend, and everyone does call me by my name. Some tender money to me, some invite me, some other give me thanks for kindness, some offer me commodities to buy. Even now, a tailor called me in his shop and showed me silks that he had bought for me, and therewithal took measure of my body. Sure, these are imagined wiles, and Lapland sorcerers do inhabit here.
Master, here is the money that you sent me for. What, have you got old Adam new apparel?
What Adam dost thou mean? What money is this?
Not the Adam that keeps the paradise, but the Adam that keeps the prison. He came behind you like an evil angel and bid you to forsake your liberty.
What dost thou mean, an officer?
A sergeant of the band, he who finds those who break their band.
Well, sir, rest there in your foolery. Is there any ships put forth tonight?
Why, sir, the ship that I sent for an hour hence, and then we were hindered by the sergeant to tarry for the hoy delay. Will you accept the angels that will deliver you?
This man is distracted, and so am I. We wander in illusions. Some blessed power deliver us from hell.
Well met, Master Antipholus. I see you have found the goldsmith now. Is that the chain you promised me today?
Satan avoid! I charge thee, tempt me not.
Master, is this Mistress Satan?
It is the devil.
You and your man are marvelous merry, sir. Wilt thou go with me? We'll mend our dinner here.
Avoid then, fiend. What sayest thou to me of supping? Thou art, as you are all, a sorceress. I conjure thee to leave me and be gone.
I pray, sir, give me the ring you had of me today, or for my diamond, the chain you promised, and I'll be gone and not trouble you.
Some devils will ask but for the parings of one's nail, a nut, a rush, a cherry stone, a pear, but she, more covetous, would have a chain. Master, be wise, and if you give her the chain, she'll shake it and fright us with it.
I pray, sir, my ring, or else the chain. I hope you do not mean to cheat me so.
Avaunt thou witch! Dromio! Let's go.
Fly pride, says the peacock, mistress, that you know.
This Antipholus is mad. Else would he not so demean himself. A ring he hath of mine worth some 40 ducats. For the same he promised me a chain. Both one and the other he doth deny me now.
Fear me not, man, I will not break away. Oh, I'll give thee ere I leave thee as much money as I'm rested for. Ah, here comes my man, and I think he hath brought the money. How now, sir? Have you that I sent you for?
I have what I warrant, will pay them all.
Ha ha. 1 second. But where's the money?
I gave the money for the rope.
500 ducats fill in for a rope? To what end did I bid thee hie thee home?
To a rope's end. And to that I am returned.
And to that end, I welcome you. Thou horrible senseless villain!
Were I were senseless, sir, then I would not feel your blows.
Thou art sensible in nothing but blows, and so is an ass.
I am an ass. You can tell by my long ears.
Okay.
Ever since the instant of my nativity, captivity. To this moment, I've had nothing from his hands for my service but blows.
Come on away. My wife is coming yonder. Oh.
Witness you is not my husband, mad! His incivility confirms no less. Good Dr. Pinch, you are a conjurer. Establish him in his true sense again. Alas, how fiery and sharp he looks.
Give me your hand and let me feel your pulse.
Here's my hand. Let it feel your ears.
I charge thee, Satan, housed within this man, to yield possession to my holy prayers. And in thy state of darkness, hide thee straight. I conjure thee by all the saints in heaven.
Stoning wizard, peace. I am not bad.
Oh, that thou wert not poor, distressed soul!
You, minion, you, are these your customers? Did this companion with the saffron face feasted and revel in my house today, whilst upon me the guilty doors were shut, and I locked out of my home?
God knows today you dined at home. Where would you have remained free from these slanders and this open shame?
Dined at home. The villain! What sayst thou?
Sir, sooth to say, you did not dine at home.
Were not my doors locked and I shut out?
Bertie, your doors were locked and you shut out.
And did not she herself revile me there?
Sam Stable, she herself reviled you there.
And did I not in rage depart from thence?
In verity you did. My bones bear witness that has since felt the vigor of his rage.
Is it good to soothe him in these contraries?
It is no shame. The fellow finds his vein, and yielding to him humors well his frenzy.
Thou didst suborn the goldsmith to arrest me.
I sent money to redeem you by Dromio here who came in haste for it.
Money! By me, heart and goodwill, master maybe, but not a rag of money.
Whence it not thou to her for a purse of ducats?
He came to me and I delivered it. God and the rope maker bear me witness. I was sent for nothing but a rope.
Oh my gods.
Both man and master is possessed! I know it by their pale and deadly looks. They must be bound and laid in a dark room.
Say wherefore thou didst lock me for today, and why didst thou, deny the bag of gold?
I did not, gentle husband, lock me for.
And I, gentle master, received no gold. But I do admit we were locked out.
Dissembling villain, thou art false in both.
Dissembling harlot, thou art false in all.
Ooh, the fiend is strong within him.
Ooh.
Now get out of my...
What, will you murder me?
Go, bear them hunt. Oh, most unhappy day.
Oh, most unhappy strumpet.
Master, I'm entered in bond for you.
Out on thee, villain, wherefore dost thou back me?
Will you be bound for nothing, master? Be mad, cry the devil!
He is arrested at the suit of one Balthazar. A goldsmith, he owes 200 ducats for a chain. He did bespeak a chain for me, but had it not. It may be so, but I did never see it. I long to know the truth hereof at large. Ha! Oh, God have mercy, they are loose again, and with naked swords. Let's call for more help to see them bound again.
I see these witches are afraid of swords.
Master, she who would be your wife ran from you.
To the centaur to fetch our stuff from thence. I long that we were safe and sound aboard.
Faith! Stay here this night. You see what they say. They know our names. They give us gold. I think this is such a gentle nation that I could find it in myself to stay and to turn witch.
Oh. I will not stay here for all the town. Therefore, away to fetch our stuff and get it on board.
I am sorry, sir, that I have thus hindered you, but know he had a chain of me, though most dishonestly he doth deny it.
How is the man esteemed here in the city?
Of reverend reputation, sir, of credit infinite, second to none that lives here in the city. His word might bear my wealth at any time.
Oh, speak softly yonder as I think he walks.
Aye, and that self-chain about his neck which he forswore most monstrously to have. Stay by me. I'll speak to him. Signor Antipholus, I wonder much that you would put me to this shame and trouble and dishonor this, my most honest friend, who, but for staying on our controversy, had hoisted sail and put to sea today. This chain you had of me, can you deny it?
I think I had. I never did deny it.
Yes, that you did, sir, and forswore it, too.
Oh, who ordered me to deny it or forswear it?
Oh, these ears of mine, thou knowest, did he hear thee? Fie on thee, wretch! 'Tis pity thou livest where any honest man resort.
Thou art a villain to impeach me thus. I'll prove mine honor and mine honesty to thee presently, if thou darest stand.
Oh,
All alone.
I dare, and do defy thee as a villain.
Ha!
Oh, turn him not, for he is mad! Some, get within him, bind Dromio too, and take away their swords! Run! Master, run! For God's sake! Here is the priory, in, or we are spoiled!
Hey, how are you doing? Be quiet, people! Wherefore throng you hither?
To fetch my poor, distracted husband hence and bind him and bear him home for his recovery!
How long hath this possession held the man?
This week he hath been heavy, sour, sad, and much unlike the man he was, but till this afternoon his passion ne'er broke into extremity of rage.
Hath he not lost much wealth by wreck of sea? Buried some dear friend? Hath not else his eye strayed his affections in unlawful love?
To none of these, except it be the last, namely some love that drew him off from home.
Oh, you should for that have reprehended him.
Why, so I did,
Aye, but not rough enough.
as roughly as my modesty would let me,
Haply in private.
and in assemblies too.
Aye, but not enough.
It was the copy of our conference. At board he fed, not for my urging it. In bed he slept, not for my urging it. In public it was the subject of my theme. In private I often glanced it. Still did I tell him it was vile and bad.
And thereof came it that the man was mad. The venom clamors of a jealous woman poisons more deadly than a mad dog's tooth. In food, in sport, in life-preserving rest, to be disturbed would mad or man or beast. Then the consequence is thy jealous fits have scared thy husband from the use of wits.
She doth betray me to my own reproof. Good people, enter and lay hold on him.
No, not a creature enters in my home.
Then have your servants bring my husband forth.
Neither. He took this place for sanctuary, and it shall privilege him from your hands till I have brought him to his wits again, or lose my labor in assaying.
I will attend my husband. Let me have him home with me.
Be patient, for I will not let him stir till I have used the approved means I have by wholesome syrups, drugs, and holy prayers to make him a formal man again. It is a branch and parcel of mine oath, a charitable duty of my order. Therefore, depart and leave him here with me.
I will not depart from hence and leave my husband here. And ill it doth beseem your holiness to separate the husband and the wife.
Be quiet and depart. Thou shalt not have him. Mistress, save yourself! My master and man are both broke loose, beaten the maids a row, and bound the doctor, whose beard they've singed off with brands of fire. And ever, as it blazed, they threw on great pails of puddled mire to quench the hair. My master preaches patience to him, all the while his man with scissors nicks him like a fool. And sure, if you don't send some present help between them, they will kill the conjurer.
Both man and master is here. This is false thou dost report to us.
Mistress, on my life, I tell true, I have not breathed almost since I did see it. He cries for you, and vows, if he can take you, to scorch your face and to disfigure you.
Get off me.
Oh, hark, I hear them fly, mistress, be gone.
Witness you. It is my husband, born about invisible. Even now he was housed in the abbey here, and now he's there, past thought of human reason.
Justice, oh, grant me justice from that woman there. This day she hath shut the doors upon me, and with harlots feasted in my house.
Today, thou, I, and thy sister did dine at home, and this is false. Thou burdens me with all.
Shh! I am advised what I say. Neither disturbed by the effect of wine, nor heady rash provoked by raging ire. Sure. albeit my wrongs might make one wiser. Huh? This woman hath locked me out this day from dinner. The goldsmith, were he not packed with her, could witness it, for he was with me then, who parted with me to go fetch a chain. I went to seek him. In the street, I found him. There, this perjured goldsmith swore me down that I this day of him received the chain. For God, he knows, I saw not. For the which he did arrest me with an officer, I did obey, and sent my peasant home for certain ducats, he with none returned. Then fairly I bespoke the officer to go in person with me to my house. By the way, we met my wife, a rebel more. They brought along with them one pinch. A hungry, lean-faced villain, a dead-looking man. This pernicious knave, forsooth, took upon him as a conjurer, and gazing in mine eyes, feeling my pulse, cried out I was possessed. Then altogether they fell upon me, bound me, bore me thence, and in a dark and dankish vault at home, left me and my man bound together, till gnawing with my teeth my bonds in sunder, I gained my freedom, and immediately ran hither. I beseech you for ample satisfaction for these my deep shames and great indignities.
Why, this is strange.
Behold, a man much wronged.
The same.
I see two husbands, or my eyes deceive me. Which of you did dine with me today?
I, gentle mistress.
And are you not my husband?
No, I say nay to that. I know. I love you too. Let's go home. I know.
Let's get a big round of applause for Antipholus!
All right, see. And so did I, yet did she call me so. And this gentle mistress, your sister here, did call me brother. Who what I said to you then, I hope I will have leisure to make good, if this be not a dream I see and hear.
I, sir, am Dromio. Command him away.
I, sir, am Dromio. Pray let me stay. If I dream not, thou art Amelia.
Whoever bound this man, I will loose his bonds and gain a husband by his liberty. Speak, old Ageon, if thou beest the man that once had a wife called Amelia.
Thou art she. Tell me, where is that son that floated with thee on that fatal raft?
By men of Epidamnum, he and I, and the twin Dromio, were all taken up, but by and by, rude fishermen of Corinth by force took my son, and Dromio, and left me with those of Epidamnum. What then became of them, I cannot say. I to this fortune you see me in. Go with me, after so long grief, such festivity.
Methinks you are my glass, and not my brother. I see by you I am a fresh-faced youth. Shall we go in to see their gossiping?
We shall. Let's go.